Do you guys remember that time that Fuji discontinued a film stock? I'm pretty sure all of us have at least one film stock we wish FujiFilm would re-release. That being said though, I think we're more likely to see aerochrome before we ever see FP100C hit the markets again. FujiColor Press 800 is a film stock I don't have fond memories of shooting though, because it was discontinued before I started shooting film. That being said, I was able to pick up an expired roll of this stuff that was apparently cold stored. I was unsure of where and when I should shoot this film stock, but a trip to the Washington coast seemed as good as time as any. I figured that the lush green scenery of the coast could be a great way to test out this film stock. And you know what? It was a great choice, because those Fuji greens are popping in these photos. A neat thing about this film stock is that it contains the fourth emulsion layer, similar to old Superior recipes, as well as Pro 400H, bringing out those distinctive FujiFilm colors. Even though this roll is expired, those first couple photos really showcase those Fuji greens and blues that I absolutely love. And don't forget those vibrant reds. Those really stand out in several photos later on. Of course, this isn't an accurate portrayal of FujiColor Press 800, because it is expired. Wanting to compensate for the age of this film, I did actually rate this film stock at ISO 500, rather than 8. I did this to make up for sensitivity loss due to age, but even still, some of the photos came out looking a little dull, and you can probably see that there is some color shifts going on. Still, if this FujiColor Press 800 was fresh, I think it'd give Portra 800 a run for its money, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. Don't get me wrong, Portra 800 is fantastic, it just tends to lean a little warm. I think the unique color profile as well as the high ISO of this film stock though, could have been a solid contender against Portra, especially during the gray days of winter up here. week had passed since my trip to the Washington coast, and I had a few shots left on the camera. Knowing damn well it would be a waste of this film stock not to do some night shots, I grabbed my Nikon F2 and ran off to Bremerton. I thought it'd be fun to test this film stock out under the cover of darkness. The first stop was a burger joint with some interesting light displays.
Alright, so I'm out in Bremerton, Washington tonight. I'm finishing up this roll of a Fuji Press 800, I think it is. It's actually been a couple weeks since I actually loaded this into the camera when I went to the Washington coast. Washington coast, not Oregon coast. So I'm excited to see what this happens. This building's got good reds, good lights. There goes a car. So I'm actually excited to shoot this restaurant here. It's got good reds, good lighting, and I should probably actually be looking at the lens, not myself talking, but here we go. Also, sorry if I'm a little awkward talking to the camera here in public. If you thought I wasn't awkward talking to my camera and alone in my bedroom, imagine how I feel being out on the streets of Bremerton, talking out loud to a camera by myself. Yeah.
Next, I made my rounds and circled back to a location that's been featured on this channel before. To say, when I was shooting these photos, I wasn't too sure how this film stock would react to these night shots. But after seeing them, I'm thoroughly impressed. Again, with the combination of unknown storage, history, and age, and then slapping reciprocity on top of that, there's no need for these photos to look this good, with all those odds stacked against it.
I'm trying to do a speaking part, but it looks like there's a fire going on there. Let's see if I can get this going for you. I know it's a 20mm lens, it's kind of far away, but there's so much smoke down there that came out of nowhere.
One thing to note, FujiColor Press 800 is not tungsten balanced. As well, I didn't use any corrective filters here for these night shots. Apparently the fourth color emulsion layer of cyan in these Fujifilm stocks allow for color accurate photos to be taken both with artificial light and daylight. I'm thinking about taking my dwindling supply of Pro 400H and shooting it exclusively at night, just to check out how good that fourth cyan layer really is.
Hey guys, I'm back in Bremerton. I'm just finished up the roll of Fuji 800. I'm back at the sign from what you might know as the Ektachrome 100T or 160T. I forget what kind of T it is. But yeah, just finished this roll and hopefully everything turned out right. Again, I'm not too sure how this film was stored or held up. So you guys will know because I've already probably shared them. But yeah, let's get back to my studio, I guess, my bedroom. I don't know what the hell you'd call it. My hovel.
In the end, FujiColor Press 800 really won me over. It's a tragic love story knowing that I'll never shoot this film stock again. But I guess it's better to have shot and lost than to never have shot at all.
Bremerton's a wild place.